107.5 The Game Podcasting is sponsored by Modern Exterminating, a family-oriented company. Professional, honest, and dependable pest control solutions. We're your one-stop shop for all pests.
I'm trying to convince myself that it's the South Carolina defense stopping the Kentucky offense. I said that in the previous segment. To me, it's like, all right, well, you got to stop the Kentucky run. But I'm talking myself into it's the South Carolina offense being able to run the football that is imperative in this game.
Yeah, and you look at the numbers, and again, Kentucky's played 3 games. Only one of them has been against SEC competition, that being Ole Miss. The other 2 were against Toledo and Eastern Michigan, so not the best gauge of exactly what that team's going to be. But even through those 3 games, they have struggled a lot defensively. They struggle to stop the run. They struggle to stop the pass. They're good at generating turnovers, which is something you have to watch out for. But you feel like if there was going to be a game where Carolina maybe gets over the hump of running the ball, this might finally be it.
You agree with me as you were coming to Monica? Every game, every year stands on its own merit. Mm-hmm. Shane Beamer can say we were really good at running the ball last year, and they were.
Sure.
That was last year.
Yep.
Rocket Sanders is not coming back through that locker room door this coming weekend. Is this the prove-it game? Is this the prove-it game? Or do we already know? Do we just accept and be like, no, this team can't run the ball. The offensive line's not going to be able to block. The running backs are not of SEC quality. Is this where they're at? Or are we willing to say, no, this is the prove-it game? You got to do it at home, 7:45, Saturday night, against the team you should be able to do it against.
I feel like this is definitely the prove-it game. When you look at these 3 teams they have to start out SEC play, again, we think Vanderbilt's probably going to be a pretty good team, better than normal Vanderbilt standards. Missouri has a chance of being another 10-win-ish type of team based on what we've seen so far, and they may have the best player in the country in Ahmad Hardy running the football.
Well, he has really impressed you because you have really loved on that guy this week.
I can't help it, man. He might be my September Heisman coming up when we talk about that, sometime next week. And then you look at a team that is struggling a little bit more in Kentucky. That again, if we took the consensus, I think most people would say is probably the worst team in the SEC so far. So you kind of have a mix of a team we think's good, a team we think is pretty good, and a team we think is probably average to below average right now in the SEC. And if you can't generate consistent rushes against any of those 3 teams, then why would I think you're going to be able to do against LSU, Alabama, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, all those tough teams you have coming down the line? So yeah, this is really kind of your last litmus test to prove that you can do it. And again, you got 2 weeks off. So, maybe things can make some small marginal improvements in the bye week. But if you can't prove anything in the first 3 games of SEC play, I don't think you're going to be able to do that when it gets even tougher after the bye.
We just got to be better overall. I mean, it's all of us. It's, coaching and playing better. It's up front. It's the backs. It's, it's a little bit of all of us. It's frustrating because we had drives where we were moving the ball and got the ball in the end zone, and we had drives when we were moving it and foul on the goal line and lose yards. And so it's, just overall, I'm not going to say it's just one thing here or another, but we definitely have to run the ball better and coach the running game better, and calling it better and have good balance, all that kind of stuff.
Those were the words yesterday, Tyler Head, of Mike Shula trying to tell us why they're struggling to run the football. What did you learn from that?
Did we learn anything?
No.
I don't think we did. Shula's not the most insightful when it comes to his pressers. And look, a lot of coaches give you coach speaky type of answers. And look, he is very aware that there's a problem running the football, as is everybody inside that building. And I don't doubt that they're trying to fix it, but we just haven't seen the results on the field as of yet. And you feel like you have an opportunity this weekend going up a defense that has struggled against the run to maybe crack something open and, again, maybe figure something out for the rest of SEC play. And I hope we see it. But, we're going to have to see it to believe it, I guess.